In a small village surrounded by hills and fields stood an old gnarly tree rooted deeper into the earth than anyone could imagine. The villagers believed it had secrets. Some said it could listen. Others whispered it might even talk. Little Amru had heard these stories all his life, yet he never paid them much attention. After all, he had bigger problems to think about. One afternoon, Amru was playing near the well when he accidentally spilled his mother's basket of apples. The shiny red fruits rolled down the hill, disappearing into bushes. Panicking, he thought, "I'll be in trouble for sure." So when his mother asked what happened, Amru blurted out, "It wasn't me. I saw a goat knock over the basket." His mother frowned but didn't scold him. Relieved, Amru shrugged off the guilt and ran outside to play. But lying has a way of growing, just like weeds in a garden. The next week, Amru fibbed again to avoid blame when he forgot to feed the chickens. By the following month, his small lies had turned into bigger ones, bigger than he realized. Every time he lied, the burden on his heart grew heavier, but Amru told himself it didn't matter. As long as no one finds out, he thought. One day, Amru stumbled across the village's old tree while wandering alone, its twisted branches casting shadows across the grass. On impulse, he sat beneath it, trying to calm his uneasy thoughts. But instead of relaxing, something strange happened. He heard a faint whisper. It was soft, like leaves rustling in the breeze. He held his breath and listened closer. "Truth sets you free," the voice murmured. Amru froze. His heart raced. Who said that?" he gasped, looking around. But no one was there. Only the whisper returned, urging him once more. "Truth sets you free." He scrambled to his feet and ran back home, his guilt chasing him like the wind. That night, Amru couldn't sleep. The tree's words echoed inside him. He thought about all the lies he'd told and how tangled they'd become. What if no one trusted him anymore? What if Allah was disappointed in him? The guilt stung deeper than he'd ever felt before. The next morning, trembling but determined, Amru sat his parents down. "Mama, Baba," he began, his voice shaky. "I need to tell you something. I haven't been honest with you." He confessed every lie. The spilled apples, the chickens, and even the things they hadn't yet realized. He braced himself for punishment, his cheeks hot with shame. But instead of anger, his parents smiled. His mother pulled him close and said, "My dear Amru, thank you for telling the truth. It's not easy to admit your mistakes, but Allah loves those who are honest, even when it's hard." His father added, "The truth might feel heavy at first, but remember, it brings peace to your heart. Lies trap you, but truth sets you free." Amru felt tears sting his eyes, not from fear, but from relief. That evening, while watching the sunset, he thought about the old tree. Maybe it did know secrets, after all. Maybe it had helped him find the courage he needed. From that day forward, Amru made a promise. No more lies. He learned that speaking the truth wasn't always easy, but it was always right. And every time he felt tempted to stray from it, he'd remember. Honesty brings peace, and Allah is with those who trust in Him.